We travelled with a few. Jesse's not travelling, and of course we've had a few injuries before, so we're travelling with a strong squad.
It's not something obviously we can put our finger on. We take every game as it comes. We don't look at it as a Champions League game or a Premier League game. We just go into the game and try and win the game. That's our motive every match we play in. Obviously, our Premier League results haven't been as successful as our Champions Leagues, but we go in with the same focus, the same preparation, and obviously we're focused on tomorrow night's game, which is a Champions League one, and hopefully we can put in a performance which we've shown this year we can do in the competition. Didn't quite get the question, it was breaking up, but no, my mind's fully focused on football. It's obviously I had a difficult period in the summer, but no, I'm fully focused. I come into training each day, work as hard as I can, and I focus on each game as it comes. And no, I can only say, and what I heard there, that I'm still fully focused each day in improving and taking this club forward.
We can only hear every 10 words you say, so there's no chance we can understand. Sorry, boys, it's just impossible to hear what you're saying. There's no internet in Manchester. The lines are down. Well, we work every single day for our fans to have something to celebrate, of course, and the process we're going through, the players are working really hard, they're very focused, and of course, hopefully we can, on tomorrow night, we can stamp our authority on this group and start with 3 straight wins, which we're working towards now. Every player is frustrated himself and disappointed after the defeat, and we need consistency from every one of our players, and that's what we want. And Paul's been going through a difficult period with an injury last season, and the COVID now. He's working up to fitness, so I think we've seen plenty of positives lately, so hopefully that can continue.
Well, I can say I haven't seen his comments, but we don't look on what's happening, especially after a negative result. We don't bring the negativity into the place. We stay positive, and I can for sure say that there's a lot of leaders in this squad. I'm the captain, and I've got a lot of leadership around me as well, staff and players. So no, for sure, there's a lot of leaders in this squad.
Okay. Well, we've started very well with the first two games and 2 great results. Now we've got a chance to get 3 against a difficult side. They've done well both against Paris and Leipzig, so we know it's going to be a difficult task, but we have a chance. If we play to our best, we hope to get those 4 to 6 points that we need. Now it's about 3 points tomorrow night. Any situation, you're a fit lad, and Paul knows that exact incidents he could have dealt with better, and he's held his hand up. But that's how it is in a game of football. It's high tempo, intensity, and as I've said, the fitter you are, the more you can do, and that goes for every footballer around the world.
The main thing is working hard, coming into training each day, trying to improve. Obviously, we want to be consistent. I feel at the start of last season we was a bit inconsistent in our performances and the results shown in that, and then we found some consistency after the lockdown period, and we managed to achieve obviously 3rd in the Premier League and reach Champions League football. So we've got to find it within ourselves, we've got to find it within the group, but only what I can say is it's got to come from working hard, training hard, and be willing to listen and improve. Don't go on it, don't read it.
Results, they can sway the whole picture so many times. Sometimes there's fine margins in games, and we've had some good games where we've not got the result we've deserved. These 2, of course, show the quality that we have, but we're not gonna get too far ahead of ourselves. We look forward to the next game, as Harry says here as well. Keep working to get our consistency, because us at our best level, we can beat anyone, and that's how we need to go into every game thinking. It's always positive to have options and ways of playing. We have of course, a style that we want to play, and sometimes. But the thing is, it's 11 players who rotate and who fill different roles and fill different positions. So sometimes you can look at it as on the paper as 4-4-2, diamond, 4-3-3. Doesn't matter. The principles are still there, and the style that we want is still there. And for us, sometimes when we start with 3 at the back, that's the same as when we're 4 at the back, because we build from a different position, and it's just the way football is. It's not like in straight lines and stand still in that position. I think you've got a chance to see all 23 players that travel tomorrow on the pitch and to play. And that's the way it has to be at Man United. There's competition for places. Dean has come in and been great in training, been great in the games he's played. So you'll see the team when we start. David has also played really well lately, so I've got good options.
Okay, we have a question from one of our Turkish journalists.
I think football now is really affected by the virus, of course, and the environment is not as it normally is. Away games against any opposition, but in Turkey as well, you've got fanatic fans, passionate fans, enthusiastic fans, and of course, to have the home fans with you is an advantage. That's proven. And your fans have been they've been supporting your team as our supporters do at home. So I think we all miss the fans in the stadiums. I was a late developer. Noah's a different type of player to me, and if he wants to pursue his career, that's up to him, and I'll support him whatever he wants to do. Well, Roy has always been outspoken, and I'm very glad I've got the players that we have here with us. We got different jobs, and Roy's job is to give his opinion, and I always listen to Roy. But we move on here with a great group of players, strong group of players, and I'm sure we'll see a response. We've performed. There's fine margins in games of football, and that's everyone who's played and everyone who's part of this know that. And there's games that you get the margins with you. There's games that you get them against you. Of course, we want to go into every game thinking we can outplay any opposition. We play against good teams. They definitely teams have made their homework against us. We've made the homework against them, and it was a game decided by small margins. Both this one, even the Leipzig one, I would say. I know that the end score will be remembered and be highlighted 5-0, but it wasn't a 5-0 game.
Obviously, as the captain, I focus more on the team than individually. We started the season off defensively, not in the best shape. Against Crystal Palace, we was too open, and then Tottenham, we let ourselves go, especially when we went down to 10 men, and to concede 6 in any game, especially for this club, isn't good enough. So we've worked hard on that since we've come back from the international break, and now I feel like since the international break, defensively we've been really good. We haven't conceded many chances at all. I think Arsenal had a couple, and we've conceded 2 own goals and a soft penalty, really. So, no, defensively we feel like we're on the right track, but we need to get the balance right, and that's our job as well in terms of the attacking shape and the balance of defending and attacking.